Well, boys, somebody actually did it. This is a Jeep Trailcat in MudRunner. What is up, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to SpinTires MudRunner, and we are going to be checking out this Jeep Trailcat mod by Froggy. He's done an awesome job on this thing, and I drove it around a little bit before, and if you're looking for, like, a super realistic rig, you're not really going to find it here, but if you're looking for something just to bomb around in and have a blast, by the way, it's quite loud. If you're looking for something to just bomb around in and have fun in, oh my god, this thing is absolutely off the charts. Now, I'm running MudRunner mod so I can have things like refueling whenever I want it and stuff like that. But honestly, even if you're not running MudRunner mod, just by adding the tube doors to this thing, you get 50,000 repair points. And that, not only is that a crap load of repair points, but it's more than enough to just keep this thing going and going and going and going and going, even if you don't have MudRunner mod on. And what I just did there is just one example of the ridiculousness that this thing is. I mean, you just throw it in high, and you can just bomb around everywhere. I mean, you can race it, you can jump up rock walls, you can climb whatever you want, you can go trail riding. I mean, you could drive this thing reserved if you wanted to. But who wants to drive a Jeep Trailcat reserved? You want to do things like this. And hopefully, hopefully not hit trees. But this Jeep is so freaking cool. I mean, and it doesn't look like... Oh, we can make it up this. I know we can make it up this. I need to just... There we go. Get it into high. And then just kind of run it up the hill. But it doesn't look like it's been ripped from Forza or anything like that. I don't know if the model is originally from Forza or not. I know Frog did his own individual adjustments to it, even if he did actually, like, even if he did get it somewhere else. I mean, he may have made it himself. I'm not exactly completely sure, and I don't want to, I don't want to say he didn't make it and then he ended up making it, but regardless of where this model came from, it's still really, really good, and it still fits in the game really well. Now, I think another thing to note is the fact that the interior is pretty well fleshed out. I mean, the harnesses don't really connect to anything. I mean, that's not a massive deal. I mean, it's not going to be a perfectly realistic Trailcat, but at the end of the day, there's only just, like, little minor nitpicks like that. I mean, you can go into the interior and see that, like, the shifter's there, the AC vents are there, the touch screen is there. It's definitely not a sparse interior. It's definitely got a lot of features to it. But let's see if we can tow this tractor, and we'll find out what we can actually do with it. And we're gonna switch it to pull. Now, that thing isn't actually all that heavy. I mean, I wonder if we throw this thing in high. Oh, yeah. Oh, it moves. It moves. Actually, a lot more than I thought it would. That tractor, that's about the fastest that tractor has ever been. Oh, my God. I'm kind of worried about the tractor, to be completely honest. It's probably going to take a nasty spill in a minute. It's probably going to flop. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god! It flipped itself over. What the hell? That was nuts. Oh, stay in gear. No, 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 no. Trying to keep it in gear for as long as I can. I don't know if I can or not. Trying to find some minor grip there on those rocks, but it wasn't really working. Ah, we gotta flip the tractor back over. No! No, 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 no. Yes. I gotta feather it. Oh, crap, I'm sinking in the mud. Damn, alright, well, we pulled it for a little while. I just wanted to see how far it would pull it. Now, in the mud, this thing actually still doesn't do too badly in high when it's not pulling anything. Now, if you're pulling something, you are gonna spin and sink in the mud if you're in high, but if you're not pulling anything, this thing's actually got some proper grunt behind it, and it's got some proper grip, so it's really not that big of a problem. And yes, I know that it is terribly unrealistic with the things you can do with it, but do you really? That's the thing, is like, with this thing, I don't really care that it's unrealistic, you know what I mean? Like, I really, like, I don't know, it's one of those things where if you're like, oh, I hate that mod, it's so unrealistic, I mean, why though? You know what I mean? Like, why though? There's so many realistic mods. Like, this is one of those mods where it's just like, screw it, I'm gonna have fun, you know? And not only that, but I think it suits the personality of the vehicle really, really well, because, like, the whole point of the Jeep Trailcat was to build something silly and crazy, and just to show what Dodge could do, and just to show what they could come up with. I mean, now, for God's sake, they're throwing the Hellcat engine into a freaking Ram. And that is going to be nuts. I don't remember what they're calling it, but that's going to be freaking nasty when it actually, you know, comes out. Oh, back up. Come on. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. I know one thing for sure. If that Hellcat Ram becomes a thing, I know Spears is going to be all over it. He loves those Hellcats. Come on. And see, it just like beats the terrain. This thing makes the terrain work for it, not the other way around. It, like, you're not working against the terrain is working against you, and you're winning in this thing. That's literally the premise that you're dealing with here. Like, the terrain is not your enemy. You are the terrain's enemy, and it's losing. Oh God. It's sometimes a little tricky to drive it in high, like on pavement, because the front axle, when everything's locked up, will kind of move around on you, which causes the rear axle to follow it, but you can get used to it. I mean, it's a little weird, but it actually is really good for whipping around hairpins and stuff like that, because it'll just drag the nose right into the corner. And that's only the equivalent of fourth. It can go faster, which is the crazy part. It's really fast. For what it is really fast. I mean, hell, not even for what it is. For this freaking game, it's really fast. Come on. Oh. Well, we find ourselves back here, but it's okay because we're going to jump it. I love that. It's like, oh, it's okay. We're just going to jump it. Don't worry about it. We're just going to jump it. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And like I said, you could drive this thing reserved and realistically, but why would you want to when you have the capability of doing this stuff? Now, to be fair, if you had damage on, then yeah, I can see it, right? If you had damage on, I can see it. But if you didn't have damage on, then screw it. Go nuts, dude. Go absolutely nuts. And just have a hell of a time with this thing. Oh, we need to attack the hairpins. I need to show you what this thing can do on the hairpins. Now, I can't promise that I'm going to get it right, like each hairpin, but I can promise that I'll get at least one of them right. All right, let's see what we can do here. You literally just turn in, and it pulls you. Ah, I should have stayed in it for longer. It would have pulled me all the way. Whoa! Whoa! There, see? It just drags itself around the entire hairpin, and it doesn't even complain. It's like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. No big deal. It wouldn't be a Trailcat either if it didn't park on top of something. I'm gonna flex on this thing. This little thing has no choice. There we go. Yes. It's a Jeep thing. The little car doesn't understand. It just doesn't. It's like, I don't even know what that is. It's like a, it's not a Lada. It's something else. I just don't know what it is. I don't know, like, I'm assuming it's a Russian car. I don't know Russian cars very well. I wonder if we could drive up on top of this truck. I wonder if it has enough tire to do that. I mean, it'll be able to flex on it, sure, but can it actually drive up on top of it? Yes, it can. Oh my God. Yeah, it can do it. It can do it. And that, oh my God, it's like it doesn't even make any sense, but it works. I wonder what happens if we try to drive that truck. It sort of works, but it pushes the Jeep off. Which, I mean, which makes sense. I didn't expect the Jeep to stay there. Oh my God. It climbs buildings. It literally climbs buildings. I wonder if I can get up on top of that roof. Oh, don't tempt me. Oh my God, don't tempt me. Oh no! If I stabilize myself with a winch. Yes! No. Okay, there, pull that way now. Just trying to get up as far as I can. Oh, perfect. We might be able to use this to our advantage! Ah, nope. Nope. That didn't really work. Thankfully, it went back on its wheels, so I can't really complain, but still, like, damn. I love this freaking thing. I love it. It is a monster, but it's a monster in, like, all the best ways. It literally does everything that you want it to do, everything that you throw it at. You can race it, you can rock crawl in it, you can go up hills in it, you can like freaking, you can scout in it, you can do whatever. It's literally the most fun, most insane, all-purpose vehicle that I think has been in this game so far. And I know that that's a wild thing to say, but I can't really get over how it feels like that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, this this rig, this Jeep, I almost called it a truck. It's not a truck, it's a Jeep. It's an off-road vehicle. But my God, is it fun. And that's the biggest thing I can use to describe this thing, is it's just so fun. And it never stops being fun. It really never stops. You just giggle. I mean, you just giggle, or you just, like, your jaw just hits the floor. I mean, on what it's doing and what it should be able to do and shouldn't be able to do, it just does all of it. Both the things that it should and shouldn't be able to do. It just does all of it, and it doesn't complain either way. So, oh, yep, we can get on that roof, but then again, pretty much everything could get on that roof. No! No, I want to park on the roof. Damn it, I want to park on the roof, and now Oh, out of all the things we could have picked for a rescue, are you kidding me? I don't even know if this is going to work. Wow, I'm going downhill. I've got gravity on my side, and it's still not even working. Wait a minute. I've got an electric winch. I just realized that. Oh, that thing is sliding down into the trees. Not really worried about it, though. I always forget that when I'm running MudRunner mod, I have an electric winch. I don't know, it's just something that, like, when you run without MudRunner mod for a while, you just kind of get used to not having it, and then when you do have it again, you're like, oh, I have that. The ground's glitching out on me, too. Hate when that happens. It's like, it's annoying when it happens, but, like, I mean, I get it. They're, like, I don't know, we're doing things that the game isn't technically supposed to do, and it doesn't like it. So, come on, you gonna flip it over? No? Alright. Well, so far I'm discovering that this thing is apparently a pain to flip over. At least if you're not, like, if you're not almost like, oh, come on. There we go. Let's get going again. And boom, we are done. There it is. That was probably the most unorthodox, like, recovery I think I've ever done. Now let's get on top of this freaking roof. Oh, are you kidding me? Come on. There we go. Well, that's what I wanted to do. Get on top of a roof. So I'm happy. But hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to click that like button. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys next time. Talk to you all later.